before, books you don't care for. I don't really like proper heavy sci-fi books like mechs and robots on the planet 24,000 AD or whatever. Stuff like Warhammer 40k. If that in a book, I can't connect with it. There's nothing to connect to because there's no humanness and earthness about it. I like fantasy, but it has to have something like my Aristotle statue's looking at me. I have an Aristotle bust on my windowsill, this little one. I feel he's looking at me. It's weird. So anyway, yeah, heavy mech, roboty, sci-fi. I'm not keen on that because I get lost in it, and it's like I don't tend to even want to pick it up off the shelf because there's no emotion. It's just mechs and robots. And similarly, I also don't like Elf Quest in a book. I watched Lord of the Rings and read them books, but I don't usually like reading about elves and stuff. I don't know why, because that is a bit more human-y, but I tend to not be able to pay attention to that because I get bored quite easily with that. And the books I don't even pick off the shelf, like the childhood trauma books, that I just don't even want to pick them off the shelf because I'm just not interested in that. So I wouldn't rule out a whole genre though of books, because there's always like one or two examples that you'd be interested in. So I wouldn't necessarily rule out a whole genre, but yeah, I don't like chick lit. I just like the beachy stuff. It doesn't appeal to me because it's like no depth, and because it's not fantastical but on Earth with people going like Doctor Who, because it's like I like that because it's like Earth people going on fantastical adventures, but with a grounding of them being human and exchanging human emotions to interpret alien behaviour. So that's the kind of thing I like. Oh, I've forgotten what I was saying now. Yeah, so, but yeah, I wouldn't rule out books on a particular genre, but yeah, that the kind of books I don't like. Question number 5. Why do you like reading? Well, fiction. I like reading because I like going into a fantasy world. I've picked up fantasy books since I was like a kid, really. Hang on a minute. So my favourite books when I was a kid were these books. When I was at school, they were like in the separate formats. The Treehorn trilogy, because it's like fantastical, and every time the mobile library bus came round, I was like, is it my turn to go on the mobile library bus? Is it my turn to put the books? I want it to be my turn. And then every time I went on, it was always Treehorn. I always picked Treehorn. And I don't know what else to pick, but I think I was definitely getting that. And then I think might have been the only one who read it. Because I didn't think that I could actually buy it or ask my parents, can I buy this book? I just always picked it off the mobile library. It's such a treat, it's amazing. So I've always liked fantastical books. So I like reading because, as I said before, it's like you have reality and dreams. I think reading slots in between for me, because it's less solid than reality, but a dream is more solid, like more. It's hard to explain really, but like there's a book and I'm in the book and reality is outside, so I like going, because it's like a cinema movie, but it's not as passive as sitting watching it on the screen. It's like in it, like sort of, but not quite following the characters around and like following them in their world. So that's why I like reading fiction, because then you get to go on adventures. It's like I get really absorbed into the books and get really on an adventure, and that's why I like reading fiction. Obviously, I'm always curious, hence the name of my channel. So when I see an article in New Scientist or Focus or anything, and there's a book about it, I am tempted to buy the books about things. And when there's that, to find more reading, I like the more reading sections and magazine articles. Like, ooh, I'd buy that book. It's like, yay, books to read about a subject. So I tend to buy a lot of fiction books. And with Doctor Who, when I first started, I tend to buy books like this and like read up on stuff. I don't see why you wouldn't like reading, because you can find new worlds and find new knowledge and find like books and do all that for you. Hardcover or paperback. For fiction, it's usually paperback unless it's like a favourite author, or it's like author I've read all the paperbacks and they've got a new one coming out, it's like, then I'll get the hardback, because like, if I get really excited about the book. But yeah, most of the time my fiction is paperbacks, really, unless it's a particularly impressive hardback. Hang on. Okay. Put something like that. Like something like this, because it's like, it's sort of a film cover, like particularly impressive look to it, or particularly artistic. Or if it's a like particularly artistic style of book or ornate, then it would be hardcover, but most of the time it's paperback. Non-fiction, well, most of them come in hardcover anyway, especially say art books are like hardcover as well.